Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the latest in our series of pre-Expo events, this time formulated around the Expo Inquiry. How can we foster a greater common understanding for more tolerant and inclusive societies? The principles of multiculturalism and inclusivity, when achieved, grant us the immeasurable gift of being able to recognize and cherish common human values, while also appreciating our differences and the wonderful diversity of our species, its peoples, and also cultures. They allow us to look forward with purpose, because we are firm in the knowledge that we have left no one behind, and they bring joy and growth in the fulfillment of the potential of the individual, as well as the society in which they exist. In the United Arab Emirates, we know this, because we've embraced those principles of multiculturalism and inclusivity from our moment of inception as a nation. It is part of our DNA, of our soul, that spirit that tied together 7 diverse emirates and then said, Marhaba, welcome to the world. Half a century later, we are home to more than 200 nationalities, and while Arabic may be our mother tongue, all the languages of the world are heard every day on our streets, in our souks, in shops, and in offices and schools. And on this very site, and in these halls where I am delighted to count upon the support of an Expo team with more than 70 nationalities, all committed to delivering a world-class event, whatever life may throw at us next. These principles we hold in common with every one of our participants and partners, not to mention the Bureau of International Expositions, and they will be championed at every moment before and during our forthcoming World Exposition, as well as in the legacy phase, when our site will continue to be a place of connection for like-minded individuals and institutions from all corners of the globe. We will celebrate these principles through programs such as dignified storytelling and cultures and conversation, which will be a feature of each of our theme weeks, and through countries' upholding of indigenous peoples across the wealth of their content and also their programming. We will witness their cross-cutting of our entire thematic program, for example, in the case of women and girls and their fundamental role in the achievement and preservation of peace and security, or in the conversations activated and inspired by our World Majlis series, which in its session later today will focus upon how we might place empathy and human values at the heart of our economies. At event time, our millions of visitors will avail of these principles every day, whether through accessibility initiatives embedded into our planning and operations, or through our solemn commitment that Expo will be a platform for all voices from all backgrounds to be heard clearly and equally. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to acknowledge and accept the responsibility that comes with knowing that our Expo will be one of the first such global mega events to take place after this pandemic. And if this year has shown us anything, it is that it will take all of us together to achieve the full potential of our species. In doing so, we must leverage both our collective strength and our individual brilliance, our common values, and all the myriad unique perspectives that comprise human life today. We must endeavor to keep open minds and open arms. And we must always say, Marhaba, welcome to all. Thank you everybody for your time and your attention.